Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video talking about marketing for print-on-demand stores. Now, there are two different kinds of print-on-demand stores. You have the Redbubble, and you have something that you own, like a Shopify, like this perfect example here. Now, if you guys are watching the series that we're doing, if you want to learn how to build a Shopify store like this, we're actively actually building a series on the YouTube channel. I'll leave the Shopify series in the link in the description. The cool thing about the series, and I'm not going to talk about it too long, is that Shopify is currently offering a 3-month invite trial. So if you want to be invited to the 3-month Shopify trial where you pay only $1 to get started, click the link in the description, watch the series. All the links will be there if you get into the series, and I'll teach you how to make a print-on-demand store and also make money off of it. So we're not just showing just simply how to do the store, but show you how to make money also, which we're going to get into the marketing side. But we're taking it literally step by step. I mean, we're building the website. It's coming together great. We got a lot of different features built in. I mean, we're doing some really, really good things with it, and I can't wait to see you guys there. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue with what we're talking about here. So marketing on a Redbubble platform, for example, or a marketplace-based platform versus a owning your own website type of platform. The marketing, believe it or not, guys, does differ slightly in certain aspects. So, for example, when we talk about marketing, there's, I guess you could say, in-house or in-website, or let's just say interior marketing, exterior marketing. This is the easiest way I could kind of explain it. Exterior market is going to be everything that you can do off of that website to promote the products. In this case, generally, the marketing is going to be the same. Whether it be your own website or whether it be Redbubble, the marketing is generally the same, right? And the reason why that is because let's think of some of those exterior marketing tactics or those things that you could do outside of these platforms. Well, you could promote on Twitter. You could promote on Instagram. For those who don't know, we talked about Instagram automation, right? Twitter automation. You have Pinterest. You have TikTok. You have all these different platforms. That's going to be marketing outside of these platforms, right? If I'm going to market my Shopify store, that will be marketing outside of the Shopify store. It will be on Twitter, on Instagram, etc. Now, let's talk about how to actually get this marketing done. Well, don't worry, we're going to have tutorials in the future, and we've created tutorials in the past. In fact, I might as well actually pull up a tutorial here on my YouTube channel where I showed how I gained Instagram followers and sales from the series. If you guys check here, autopilot passiveincome.com, and just go over here. And let's go to the videos. There is a video. If you type in, let's say, 24 hours, this video shows how I got a sale on Redbubble within my first 24 hours of creating a brand new store. And the reason why I did this, and essentially how it worked was I created a store. And within 24 hours, I was marketing it on Instagram. You guys can see how it literally looks, the post and everything. And we got our first sale in the video, and I showed how I did that. I didn't just go based on purely organic Instagram marketing. I used an Instagram bot. So in this case, I used the bots and apps, the Instagram bot, and I've shown how to use this. For people who watch our channel, you guys know how much I've spoken about it before. And granted, I didn't talk about it a lot. It's not like something I talk about every day, but maybe once or twice a month I'll mention it, and I'll show how I use it and things like that. But that's how I got a sale. And you can get continuous amounts of sales doing this with a good strategy, with good marketing, with good promotion. You could do very, very well with this. It's very easy to learn how to do it. And I've shown how to do this. The cool thing about it is it also gets you followers. Aside from sales, you're getting followers. And when you build up followers, and it's not just on Instagram, this is for Twitter as well, and any other social media, but when you build up followers, that following that you build up is almost like a community that you can provide or generate an income from. So for those who don't know, I've spoken about this with Instagram before. I don't use Instagram personally. Right? I have no interest of being on that platform. It's a dopamine dump, basically. And it really just causes a lot of problems in people's lives. So for me personally, I don't use it. But what I do use it for is business. So what I do is I go on there create some business related post promoting a Redbubble account or a Shopify store or whatever I'm selling, and I promote it using the Instagram bot. I do the same thing for Twitter as well. Now, Twitter for me is not really much of a dopamine dump, but I just don't really care for Twitter at all. So I just use it for the business side of things. And I can tell you this, that Twitter, and Twitter and Instagram are a little bit different, but Twitter as a platform is so effective when you do it right. And it's almost non-effective if you don't do it right. Instagram, if you're doing it right or if you're doing it wrong, you're still going to get some sort of results. That's the kind of thing that makes them a little bit different. But when you're doing Instagram right versus when you're doing Twitter right, Twitter blows Instagram out of the water if you're doing it right. And once again, just everybody's a little bit different based on their skills and their knowledge and things like that, but very, very powerful. So those are examples of exterior forms of quote-unquote marketing. Well, what's another exterior form of marketing? Well, another exterior form is starting a blog for a different site. Now, this is it gets a little, I guess you could say, fragile depending on the situation. So if I own my own Shopify store, well, I have the ability to create a blog straight up on the store, as opposed to creating a whole entire new website and then creating it as a blog. But Redbubble, if I own like a Redbubble or a print-on-demand, Printful, whatever, I have to actually do the marketing for that on a blog outside of the actual platform. So, for example, if let's just use this as an example. If I have a stock trading store on Redbubble, it's all related to stock trading. In that case, I'm going to create a stock trading blog to promote my stock trading products on Redbubble. And then when I build up the blog all the way up and I build up the Redbubble store all the way up, I'll sell them for 20, 30x what the value is. Well, I would sell the blog really for like 45x, and I would sell the Redbubble store for about 20x the value of the monthly, right? So that's just a perfect example of the money associated with something like that. Now, let's talk about interior forms of marketing, and we kind of went over that with the blogging on the Shopify store, but what are other ways that you can do marketing in your own platform? Well, you could start off by doing some just simple conversion optimization. Now, you're not going to be able to do this on a Redbubble store, but you can definitely do this on a Shopify store. There are certain things that you can control within the web page that can increase your conversion rates. Certain things like, and I don't know if I should be mentioning these because I might be going a little bit too in-depth, but when you pick the right Shopify theme, for example, that changes the game. It really does. It significantly changes the game in terms of results. If you have images that are pixelated, for example, on your products, that's probably not a good way to try to increase conversion rates. In fact, that will decrease your conversion rates. So a lot of different things on the optimization side. Well, what are some other things that you could do to increase conversion rates on your Redbubble store? Well, we went over this, but things like doing the Redbubble favorite automation tool, that will increase your traffic. You'll get seen by more people, and you'll rank for the keywords that you have in your tags higher, right? And we've shown experiments on how we've done this. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, you just simply perform a search. So let's just say we're searching for the keyword fish here on Redbubble, and we go over here to the newest, and then we start automating the favorite approach to all these different designs. So I'll go open up my Redbubble favorite tool here, turn it on. It will refresh the page, obviously. And then what I'll do is just go over here and click this button. I'm not even sure if it did refresh the page, so I'll just refresh it myself and go and turn it on. And then just hit this button right here. Then it will start the automation process. And like I said, if you don't know what the benefits of this are, it's just I made a few videos on that in the past. I highly recommend you check them out on my channel. Basically, what this will do over time is it will help you rank higher for the specific keywords that you set in your tags. And that's why it's crucially important on Redbubble to not just tag frivolously. You really got to pay attention to the different tags that you use because over time, that's going to make the difference between generating $50 from a design a year versus generating $5,000 from a single design. And believe it or not, it's very possible, but it will take a long time to get there. I have a few designs on different pages that have over 600,000 results in the top of the pages. And I have other designs that are in the 300,000 results mark. Now, generally, I don't advise competing in high competition niches. And like I said, we've spoken about that in the Autopilot Passive Income Redbubble tag course. For those who don't know, you can go to autopilotpassiveincome.com. Just go over here, Redbubble tag course. We've spoken about this heavily before in the course. We have literally over 30 lessons in the course, and it's a $40 course for anybody who's interested. But generally, I don't kind of advise going into high competition areas, especially if you're a beginner. But the only way I got there was using low competition keywords in the beginning, using the Instagram bots and the Twitter bots to fuel the success of the sales, learning how to tag properly, and then generating sales slowly and increasing my ranking over time with the Redbubble Favorite Automator, just going up and up and up and up the ladder, and then able to maintain a spot at the very top. Now, I could make a video of that for a different purpose of a different time because it is a little bit more complicated than what I'm saying. Obviously, it's not like I'm leaving anything out. It's just simply a lot of work, and sometimes a 2-minute YouTube video can't really go in depth to explain that, but that's kind of just the idea of how you get to that point. And those are things that you could do, right? But remember that the main thing that fuels these differences are you have one platform that you have full control over. For example, like a Shopify store. You pretty much have full control over. Now, full control is somewhat a loose term because if Shopify, for example, chooses your business to, let's say, not work with anymore, which very, very rare that ever happens, but they're just, you put it this way, you have full control over Shopify. If you're selling something that obviously Shopify in their terms of service they don't allow, that's a completely different situation. But for everybody doing print on demand, pretty much everybody's allowed to do whatever they want, right? You own the platform pretty much, and you could change anything, right? But with Redbubble, you don't own the platform. You don't have that kind of freedom. You don't have that kind of control. And control really does matter. And so that is something to be aware of, and it's something to pay attention to, all right? So I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully this video helped out, just give you guys a glimpse or an idea of the marketing kind of differences. Anybody who's a beginner, this video probably helped out. Anybody who's a little more advanced probably is a little more aware of these things. But really, this is a good introduction video. If you've ever been thinking about starting your Shopify print-on-demand series journey, I highly, highly recommend you check out the series. I'll leave the Shopify series link in the description box down below. The reason why I say that is because I get so many comments on a daily basis saying, Shopify banned me. What am I going to do? Shopify banned me. Redbubble banned me. Merch by Amazon banned me. I got banned from Teepublic. All these platforms, they banned me. What should I do? Where should I sell my products? When you own your own platform, you don't have that issue. And not to say that one is better than the other, because it's really not. But it's very important to understand that when you own your own assets and you own your own business, there's really nobody that can come in and take it down from you, right? All you have to do is you have to learn the art of building it up. And we've been showing that very slowly here on our channel. Yes, we're uploading an episode a day and things like that, but still, it's a long process. And if you need a helping hand with that, check out the link in the description for the Shopify series. And it's really the best time to start is now, because Shopify, if you're not aware, normally costs $29 a month. And they usually have a 2-week free trial. But now they're offering a 3-month trial, only paying $1. And it's very, very rare that they've ever done this before. I think they've only done this maybe once before, and it wasn't even for 3 months. It was for 2 months, I believe. But they're doing it for 3 months now, and you have to be invited. So I'm leaving the invite link during that series, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.